Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I have my second layout using Studio Calico's Poet Society kit. And if you saw my picture selection, I changed it. I decided to use these letters all on one layout. So I have a picture of my daughters, and this was their first week of school. Kaylin goes to first grade, and Layla goes to part-time daycare, and she calls it school because she takes a backpack and a lunch and everything. So this was the first week I snapped a picture of them on our way out the door. So these letters are from Studio Calico, and they're like a transparent letter, but there's only one of each letter in the pack. So instead of trying to struggle making words out of that, I'm just going to lightly put them down here, and I'm going to actually sew them all down to the layout. I'm only going to do a few here, and then I'll show you. There, all sewed down. I decided to just go ahead and use the entire pack here instead of, just struggling to make words when you only have one of each letter. I didn't think I was going to get very much out of it. So I just stuck them all down lightly, and then I ran it through my sewing machine. And then I started putting some things down and realized my camera was not on, so whoopsie. All I did though was I put down squares of the pattern paper and the vellum. The pattern paper is from Studio Calico, and the vellum is from Doodlebug. And then I put an Amy Tangerine fabric sticker on the bottom, which is the pencil, and then spelled out first week with some Kelly Perky letter stickers that were from my stash. So I'm using this little hello card, and that is a printable that I've had in my stash for a while. And I'm going to use some of these rub-ons from this Studio Calico rub-on pack. And that right there, I thought that was a rub-on because it was in the pack, and it's not. And I tried to rub it, and it doesn't work. So I was like, oh, but I wanted it on there, so I'm going to just cut it off and stick it on. They're just a whole bunch of little diagonal lines, but I just wanted to put it onto my journaling card. I felt kind of dumb. I was like, oh, this is not a rub-on at all. Whoops. But I got it on there anyway. So this is a journaling card that I've just had it in my stash for a while. It's a little printable thing. And I'm going to use a few more of these rub-ons, but I'm going to put a couple of them onto some white cardstock so that it doesn't really, with the pattern paper and the vellum and everything, it's kind of busy, so I didn't want them to get lost. And I'm going to do this little rub-on that says Us Documented. I'm just going to stick that right there by the title. And then I'm going to use one of these flowers here, flower clusters, onto the white cardstock, and I'm just going to fussy cut those out. And I really like the way this turned out. I was going to use those papers for a layout about my sister, and then I just kind of realized, well, I could use these. I could use the letters, the entire package on one about a school, because I had a whole bunch of school pictures, from their first days of school and stuff. So I'm really happy I used them. And I just kind of foresaw myself getting frustrated that I could only get one or two words from that entire package. So I just used them all up. And I do have numbers still. I have one of each number still in the package, so I could use those on future layouts as well. So I'm using these Kelly Perky stickers again to spell out August 2014. And I'm just going to do my journaling about how excited they were to be starting school. And Layla's so funny. She loves going. And, she only goes in the mornings twice a week, but she calls at school, and she takes a backpack, and she takes a lunch and everything. And it's not preschool, but it's, they do learn things. They sing songs and, do that kind of stuff. So she's having a blast with it. And that is also when Mommy gets a lot of scrapbook time. And voiceover time is the only time the house is truly quiet. So that's usually when I'm doing all my voiceovers. Or scrapbooking if I have my voiceovers all done. So I used a Freckled Fawn Puffy Heart, which I'm trying to use that package up because that's the package that Layla keeps getting into. Yep. And this is washi tape. This is from Studio Calico, and it came from one of their older kits. I don't remember which one off the top of my head. I think it might have been Double Scoop. And I kept it handy because I knew I was going to be doing some, back to school pictures, back to school layouts and stuff. So And this is Orange Sequins from Studio Calico, and it is called Orange County. It's from their Color Theory line. Super cute, and it goes really, really well. And it has regular round sequins and also has stars in it, which is really cool. And I kind of scattered them around the letters, but I don't know. I didn't like it that much. I didn't really think it needed it, so I just took them off. I'll just leave them randomly along the vellum. It just adds a little bit of bling, a little bit of shininess to it. So I'm going to get those stuck down with my glossy accents. And I'm happy I got my sewing machine out. I did my December daily cover page and this page on the same morning, and I had to get out my sewing machine in order to use it because I hadn't even unpacked it yet from our move. And so I got it out and I started using it, and I did these two things, and then I sewed up a sleeve from one of Kaylin's sweaters that had been ripped. I was like, I missed my sewing machine. I have not used this thing in like 6 months, so now I'm going to be sewing on everything probably. I need to do the same thing with my silhouette. I haven't used my silhouette since we got here either, so I got to get that bad boy back out and start using it. I'm going to use a couple of these fabric stars from that Amy Tangerine sticker pack, and that's going to complete my layout, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, and I will be back again real soon with some more Poet Society layouts. Hope you guys have a great day. See you soon. Bye.